Let's talk about something that is uncomfortable to admit, but it's very human, and that's jealousy. That feeling in your chest when they don't text you back. That worry about who they're talking to. That voice that says, what if I'm not enough? Even when they reassure you, even when your partner they've done nothing wrong. If you've ever felt this way, I want you to hear this first. You're not toxic. You're not broken. You're not crazy. Jealousy is often just fear asking for reassurance. Welcome, my lovelies. This is In Your Opinion by Oli. I'm your host, Oli, and today we'll be talking about jealousy and insecurity, where it comes from, how it shows up, and how to heal it without shame. Jealousy isn't about control. Most of the time, it's about fear. Fear of being replaced, fear of being lied to, fear of losing someone you love. Sometimes jealousy sounds like, why didn't you tell me about that? Or it might sound like, who were you with? Have you heard of those things before? Or maybe, why do I feel uneasy even when nothing is wrong? At its core, jealousy often says, I don't want to get hurt again. And that fear deserves compassion and not judgment. Many insecurities don't start in the current relationships. They come from past betrayal. They come from maybe being lied to before, or maybe emotional neglect in your previous relationships, or maybe low self-esteem, insecurity, or relationships where trust was broken. Your nervous system remembers pain. It remains in pain, even when your heart wants to trust your partner. So when something small happens, your body reacts like it's protecting you. You feel all defensive. But that doesn't mean your partner is a problem. It means your past hasn't healed yet. But that's okay. That's okay. Your partner may reassure you by saying words like, I love you. Or your partner might reassure you by saying words like, I'm not going anywhere. Or you don't need to worry. All those words of reassurance, it helps, but for a moment. But if insecurity keeps coming back, it's not because reassurance doesn't matter. It's because reassurance alone can't heal your inner wounds. Real security comes from feeling worthy of yourself. Real security comes from feeling safe within yourself. Real security comes from trusting your own value, how valuable you are. Your partner can support you, but they can't carry all the fear for you. When jealousy isn't talked about, it can turn into constant checking. It can turn into overthinking. It can turn into arguments over small things or emotional withdrawal, which can create distance quietly. Both of you in the relationship might start to feel misunderstood. One might feel anxious and the other might feel accused, and love starts to feel heavy. But this doesn't mean the relationship is failing. It means something needs care and honesty. It means maybe your relationship needs care and honesty, or maybe your partner needs care and honesty. You need to understand each other. You need to come together to talk about it. Now let's talk about solutions. How to heal jealousy together. Let's talk about it. These are practical tips, simple practical tips. Maybe they are reminders you must have forgotten. Let's just put them into practice, okay? First of all, gently explore where the insecurity comes from. You can kindly ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Or does this remind me of something from my past? Or maybe, am I afraid of loss or not feeling enough? Once you understand the root of your insecurity, it brings you relief. You have to analyze it. You have to explore it. Where does it come from? What's the root? Where did it start? How did it start? When did it start? So you talk about your feelings and not accusing. You don't have to go into accusations. Instead of, why do you talk to them? Why don't you try? I notice I feel anxious sometimes and I want to understand it. Talk to your partner. This keeps the conversation safe. This keeps the relationship safe. This keeps balance in your relationship. Try and set clear boundaries, loving boundaries. Okay? Boundaries aren't rules. They are agreements. Boundaries aren't walls. They are gates. Talk about what feels respectful. Talk about what helps you feel safe. Talk about what lines you can cross and what lines you can't cross. Boundaries build trust when they are mutual, when there is respect in the relationship, when you understand each other, when there is balance in the relationship. That's when you can build trust slowly. You build trust slowly and consistently. Trust isn't built by big promises. It's built by small, repeated actions, like showing up, like being honest, like following through the promises, the small promises you had made previously. Over time, safety grows. Over time, reassurance is there. Over time, trust builds. Over time, balance is there. Over time, respect is there. It grows gradually. Work on your self-worth. Insecurity softens when you remember you're valuable, you're enough, you're chosen. Self-worth doesn't come from comparison. I always tell my kids comparison steals your joy. Comparison is a joy taker, as I explain it to them. So it comes from self-compassion. When you work on your self-worth, it comes from self-compassion. It comes from when you're kind to yourself. It comes from when you are true to yourself. And you have to be patient with yourself, because healing jealousy doesn't happen overnight. You're learning. Every step you take, you're learning. Every step you take, you're growing. Every step you take, you're learning old habits, old patterns that you used to do, old mistakes. You learning from them. Progress matters more than perfection. You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't happen there and then. It happens over time. If you struggle with jealousy or insecurity, take a deep breath, my darlings. You're not weak. You're not broken. You're protecting a heart that learns to be careful. With honesty, boundaries, and patience, trust can grow again, and love can feel safe. Let me leave you with this quote, my darlings. Trust grows when fear is met with understanding instead of shame. I'll say it again. Trust grows when fear is met with understanding instead of shame. I'd love to hear from you. As always, share in the comments what has helped you feel more secure. A lesson jealousy has taught you, or a small win in building trust. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. And thank you for listening, my lovelies. Be gentle with yourself. You're learning, okay? So, my lovelies, always remain calm. Bye.